Welcome back. This is your boy Landlord, and trust me, Sonyetta just an amazing artist. Her music is brilliant. Her story is amazing also, and we have another great artist coming right from out of the Bahamas. I know her from since she was a little girl. I know her family really well. We all up in their house, eating up all their food, all in their fridge. I would steal all their grapes and apples. Man, I know her really well. And she
That's
goes
me.
by the name of Dominique Forbes. She is multi-talented. But anyway, you know, Mario, now we do it. I just gonna zip up my mouth and let her tell her own story. Dominique, welcome to the show. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man, and what all you've been up to.
Thank you, landlord. Thank you, Mario. Thank you guys for having me. This is a blessing. Yes, I'm Dominique Forbes, the daughter of Aeneas Theophilus II. So I'm the descendant of men such as Cleveland Aeneas, the late Bishop W.V. Aeneas. That's my heritage. My mother, Monique Brown, we grew up right there in Baintown. Both sides of my family stem from Baintown. So from very humble beginnings. I knew that I wanted to sing from I was a little girl. Indeed, that's something that I loved. I love law and I love singing. Those two things I did not want to depart from. So if someone tried to pull me away from them, my husband could tell you, "Dog, eat your lunch." so, so yes, I'm a stay-at-home wife and mother of 5, 2 boys, 3 girls. All of them are at the top of their classes. I'll include the youngest one who's in between homeschooling right now. So she doesn't officially have a class, but she's definitely on the top of it if she had one. I tell you that.
Well, I know how you go. You use a no nonsense mom. You principal. You know that's the type of family you come from. You know,
Yes.
but you are an artist. You are a author. You have written a few books. Tell us about those books and tell us what inspired those books.
Sure. So my children's activity book, which is called Where is Daddy Stay Put series, it's definitely inspired by my husband and our youngest son, Samuel. Samuel, whenever Daddy comes home, he's running to the door. Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? You know, greeting him at the door. And I mean, that's our culture, really. Yeah. So it was definitely inspired by that. I was moved by it. I grew up in a partially single parent home, then married home, then divorced home. So my heart, my mind, everything knows all aspects, all sides of the spectrum. So I wrote from that place in order to inspire families to stay together. Both of my parents are very motivated. My mother is one of my greatest supporters, and so is my father. They both instill very good values in me. The times that they do have with me, they do not waste them. As for my adult poetry book, it's entitled Mama, Do You Love Me? And I know what it feels like to have the enemy make you feel as if your mother doesn't love you, your father doesn't love you. Landlord and I spoke about this. And I know there's the episode of Fresh Prince where Will Smith was leaning on Phil, and he was like, "Why my daddy don't want me, man? Why he don't want me?" I mean, I know what it is to ride past Ponciana Drive at the light and thinking that's my daddy on the roof,
Wow.
and because I don't know his face. Because I don't remember his face. I know what it is to look in the mirror, and I'm trying to figure out, well, where's my nose from? Where's my forehead from? Where's my complexion from? And it's not because I didn't see my father. It's because I didn't remember what he looked like. And so I'm very big on family. The enemy, he throws us darts because he just hates the Lord. He hates those who were, I mean, there's nothing that he couldn't have. Yeah. You know what it is to you designed in pearl, beryl, onyx, but you still want to be God. What else do you want? He didn't like our parents who were created by God, Adam and Eve, and he doesn't like us who were born. So I'm big on family, so that's where my motivation comes from.
Awesome.
Wow, that's so good. I really like what you're saying here. When you talked about the enemy, look here. I heard someone say, look here, if I like one thing about the enemy, if I like one thing about the devil is that he's consistent. Because he knows his job, you know what I'm saying? He's consistent. have to be, and that's why we as Christians, that's why we as believers have to be consistent in our mission to keep fighting for our families, to keep fighting for our children, our relationships. And I could tell that, those things have shaped you to be a great mother, a great wife. So tell the listening audience out there, there's somebody out there that's struggling and facing those issues of not having a dad around or not having a mother around. What advice, based on you writing your books and you living that life, what advice would you give to the individual that's listening on the radio today?
I'll tell them, pretend that they're on a basketball court. Pretend that they have the ball in their hand and they have to protect the ball. The family is the ball. And the opponent, picture the opponent telling you, oh, daddy wasn't there. Hey, you don't know what daddy's face looks like. Daddy doesn't like you. Mommy doesn't like you. Wow. And all you do is you just protect your ball, simply put.
Wow, that's good. Powerful. That's good. Yeah.
That really is, So, tell us about your song. I know you've been rapping for years. You've been doing it for a long time. What inspired you and this song that you did called Win? Tell us about that.
Thank you for asking. Yeah, so that was 2021. We coming out of the pandemic. Everybody coop up inside. And then you have Stephen Gardner and Shawnee Miller-Ubel winning the 400 meter in their winning the 400 meter races. And I just felt inspired. I felt very motivated. I know Devin Charlton, I think she came fourth that year, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm remembering the specifics because apparently we all went to St. Augustine's College. So that really motivated me. And I sang the song because I thought, I was personally inspired and I wanted to continue to inspire others. It's really that simple. And that's what God is using me to do. And I would like to do my due diligence, and I did it, and I endeavor to do that until he comes. I won't be here, and I want to be alive when he comes.
All right. Awesome. So to a young lady out there listening to you today that hear your story and are inspired by your story, what would you say to that person today?
I'd say I'm humbled to be asked all of these questions. I'm humbled to be on the show. I would say find your purpose. If you're still, like for me, I feel like I knew law and singing were for me from I was born, from I was one, from I knew myself, from I came into myself. I knew those two things, and I didn't plan to let them go. I was shy, but I got into them. And so I would tell any young lady, I would first speak to her and say, you know what it is you are here to do. You know what it is you were born to do. You know what it is you were designed to do. Pray to tap into those areas. Pray for God to bless you. Put your faith, your trust in him. And just let him be. Let him be God to you in every area. And when he shows you how ugly you can be inside, remember, when you see how beautiful you are, even those righteousness are as filthy rags. So there's in other words, every time you turn around, there's another reason to be humble.
Awesome.
Dominique, look here, you got us ready now. You got me excited. Landlord, I can tell Landlord like you. He knows that you're a great person. You can tell that you're someone that has inspired him. And Landlord has inspired so many people. So when you can inspire Landlord, you're doing something. So Dominique, I want you to introduce this song to our Kingdom Splash audience. Let them know about the song, how they could reach you. Look here, if you all have a chance, if you all put in her name, Dominique Forbes, everything pops up online for you. Like they say, Dominique, Google me, man. Just Google me. If you Google Dominique, you will see this amazing woman of God. But Dominique, tell the people how they could meet you, how they could reach you, and how they could purchase your book and your music as well. And then I want you to introduce this song to our Kingdom Splash audience in the Turks and Caicos and Landlord, like we say, all around the world. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm so excited. So let's Kingdomly Splash. My telephone number is 12428095937. My SoundCloud has some of my music. It's SoundCloud/Dominique Forbes Music. I'm also on YouTube. Like you say, Google me. I would have never said it like that these days. Just Dominique Forbes. And as for the song Win, 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 all we know how to do is win, win, win. Dominique Forbes. A winning machine, 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 a winning machine. Win, 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 win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, 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 win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, 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 win. Someday you cross the finish line, pride, oh I wanna be my side. You made me feel so proud inside. Oh, how you win, 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 win. All we know how to do is win, 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 win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. Win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, 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 win. You make me feel like dancing, like praising, because of you, I'm so proud to be a Bahamian.
That was Landlord in the background texting me. You watching the show, Dominique? Yes, I am.
Win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win.
Thank you so much, Landlord.
Win, win,
Thanks,
win.
Mario Steele.
All we know how to
Hey,
do
Lady
is
Texas
win,
Papers.
win,
Hey,
win.
hey,
All we know how to do
hey,
is
hey.
win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. You paved the way for me to win.
Started off trying to inspire myself.
You paved the way for me to win, yeah. Win. You paved the way for me to see what I can be. I am so proud to be from the land of sand and sea. I wanna wave my flag so high, yeah. Win. I am so proud inside. I know that I can win. Win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. All we know how to do is win, win, win. A winning machine, 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 a winning machine.
That's me. Thanks, Landlord. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening.
You are the most
Appreciate you.
we take pleasure